Xavier Weaver will get a chance to showcase his talents in front of 32 NFL teams, coaches, staff, GMs, executives, and the list goes on and on. This will take place at the biggest national scouting combine in the NFL at the Lucas Oil Stadium. In fact, Mag Dog TV will bring you guys some live coverage of that. Yes, I will touch down at the Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to talk about right now in this video what Xavier Weaver have to do to increase his draft stock, me as a former player's perspective. So let's get to it. I can imagine how excited and anxious Xavier Weaver is feeling to have that opportunity to train in front of 32 NFL teams at the National Scouting Combine, especially when you know his journey and the things that he had to go through to get to where he is. As you guys see in the video right now, I was excited to prepare to train in front of one NFL scout, Alonzo Highsmith for the Cleveland Browns. I'll never forget him. This interview.
With you, your senior season, why did you want to come play for Prime before college career is over?
Self-explanatory. At my old school, I wasn't doing things like this. I wasn't getting a lot of exposure as we are over here, So just knowing that we're going to be on the big stage for the good and bad was just something that I felt like I needed to do for my last year to get that kind of exposure.
Taking that risk immediately paid off for Xavier Weaver as he became Shedeur Sanders' primary target. For my viewers that's learning as we go, a primary target is the first read. And this is a wide receiver room that was very loaded. Javon Antonio, Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn Jr., Marion Miller, just to name a few. Xavier Weaver was the primary target for Shedeur Sanders, racking up 68 receptions, 908 yards, 4 touchdowns. Those numbers could have been even more better with the exceptions of two things. For one, he missed a few games due to Mother Nature. You guys know football is a beast. Tell you guys this every single video. Can't help but getting injured. It just happens. And two, Shedeur Sanders not having enough time to throw him the football. 52 sacks and then running for his life to throw him the football was enough in itself. But Xavier Weaver still took advantage of everything given. For those reasons is why I feel like he's definitely one of the best wide receivers in this draft class, in my personal opinion. I'm reading the notes and I'm seeing NFL analysts saying he could go under the radar. They're saying this is a very deep wide receiver room, but there's a few things that I'm going to say of what can separate him from the rest of those wide receivers later on in the video. But before I give you guys my opinion, I want you guys to hear primetime Deion Sanders tell you guys what he tells scouts as far as Xavier Weaver.
Every day these scouts come in, every day, and he's the first one to ask about. And I would say consistent. He could play inside, outside. At the next level, you may use him inside. He could separate. He's going to make the catch. He's going to practice like a dog. Even when he's hurt, he's going to push through it. Or you give him a couple of days off, he's going to bounce right back. But on Saturday, he's going to be ready to play the game. And you do not have to worry about him being up or being down because he rocks steady. And then he has return ability as well. So you're not just getting a receiver and a guy that's confident and polished, but you're getting a returner as well.
Coach Prime hit the nail on the head when he spoke about ways of Xavier Weaver separating himself from the rest of the wide receivers, in particular special teams. Special teams is one of the ways for these guys to make the 53-man roster, because everybody is not going to make the roster by wide receivers or position groups. Some of those guys have to do other things as far as kickoff, gunner on a punt team, doing other things so they can make the 53-man roster until they move up in the position that they want to play wide receiver for Xavier Weaver. But that 40-yard dash, guys, let's talk about speed. Xavier Weaver has the ability to run fast. He ran one of the fastest miles per hour during a football game for the Colorado Buffaloes. So it's in him, and it's all about technique. But guys, listen, that 40-yard dash can be the difference between a guy being undrafted and a guy being drafted third round. A guy going expected to go third round and going first round. A guy being a nobody to becoming a somebody. I have a friend lied his way in a tryout, ran a 4.38, and ended up getting that opportunity to play preseason for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to show you guys just a small example of how important that 40-yard dash is.
And that's big time.
We got to take this back to Cleveland, gentlemen, because at one point, Damon Sheahy Giuseppe was without a home. He lied.
That pretty much wraps up my draft talk section 1 of Xavier Weaver. As you guys know, I will be doing a complete coverage covering his performance from now leading up to the draft. Gonna be surreal getting you guys some of that live coverage from the National Scouting Combine, as I'm a journalist rather than a player. Gonna feel different, gonna feel surreal, but I'm doing it for you guys, man. You guys may hear about me trying to ease my way on the field and run a fast 40 so Mike Tomlin can take me in the draft. If you are Xavier Weaver, man, the sky's the limit. Best wishes to you. Do your best. Stay calm. Stay patient. Keep God first. Good things is going to happen for you. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys feel about the video. And if you guys like the video, definitely like, subscribe to the channel. Peace.